So, just wanted to film a quick update for you guys. The turbo's mounted. We got the turbo mounted. The oil drain is on there. The oil feed line is also on there. It runs to the top of the turbo and then down and around. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but there's the adapter right there coming off of the oil filter for the oil feed line. And so yeah, that's pretty much what we done. I got the suspension mostly out here. I still gotta get the CVs off and the lower ball joints and tie rods off. But we ran into a problem with the turbo, and it's that this wastegate placement is exactly where the downpipe needs to be, which is a pretty stupid design. I don't know why they put the wastegate there. They could have just put it underneath the manifold or something. But so the wastegate is right where the downpipe needs to be. And so I'm gonna have to figure out something else, because I bought this nice 4-bolt to V-band adapter, and I was gonna use it for the exhaust to make a 3-inch exhaust all the way down, because it's a 2.5-inch to 3-inch adapter. But I'm not going to be able to do that because of the wastegate. Alright, so update. We got a different intercooler. I'm not going to use that Skyline one because it was too hard to plumb in because the angles aren't right on the ends of it. But we got this, I think it's 3 inches thick, 3.5. Yeah, about 3 inches thick. Intercooler. It's pretty cool. Got it from Nate's friend Noah.
We had to take the manifold back off because you can't actually tighten the turbo with it on the car. And we had to pry it off with the head because the bolt holes aren't perfect.
This is a subpar manifold, really. It's not that good of a design. The wastegate should not be right here. It should be right here.
Yeah, definitely. They could have had them like connected like this or something.
Yeah, and then that would have given great flow to the wastegate. This is probably not even going to give that good a flow to the wastegate.
I guess we could have did this on the car.
I'll just make an exhaust adapter that just goes right onto here. 30 pounds at least. So we're right back where we started now.
Backwards progress.
We had to take the... We thought we had to take the manifold off.
One of the dang studs pulled out of the head, but it doesn't really matter because we're just going to tighten it in with the nut.
So this is the drain plug from the front diff. I'm a little concerned by it because there's all this metal and there's actually a chunk. You see that? There's a whole chunk of metal right there. So there's this chunk of metal in there from the front diff. I'm kind of concerned. But I don't know. 4-wheel drive works fine, so maybe it was from when I was pulling a bush out. It looks like a tooth.
Alright, right now we're dropping the front diff. We got it drained. The lower ball joint and tie rod are out, and the top one, obviously, because the spindle's like that. This axle's getting replaced. Paul's over here working on this one.
How do I get this ball joint out?
He doesn't know how to get a ball joint out. Once we pull the axles out, we're going to pull the diff, and then we're going to pull the oil pan, and then we're going to weld the bung in the oil pan, because he is too scared to drill it and just let the shavings be.
So right now we are taking the valve cover off.
We already did the plug wires.
Yeah, we already took the plug wires off, and now we're doing the valve cover. We're going to see what kind of cams it has in it. This has an LC engineering header, and it had work done at Black Label Performance. So I'm hoping there might be some LC engineering cams in here. But we'll see when we crack the valve cover off.
We're putting in these colder plugs too to help with no detonation or whatever.
Yep, gap to 0.028 of an inch.
Oh yeah, we're taking this off because we have a valve cover gasket.
And
It sounded like you were underwater.
let me just dive in real quick. And I'm gonna check the valve clearances, and if they're not right, then I'm gonna go to the junkyard and see if I can find some shims that are the correct width. I also got a new PCV valve and grommet too.
Clear it.
Alright, let's
Stock
see what we got
cans.
there. Is it the stock can?
Wood stock.
Yeah, they do.
We could turn the motor over.
So I don't know. I think these are just the stock cams. It'd be cool if they were not the stock cams. Where's my feeler gauge set? Set it down somewhere.
We're now removing the spark plugs.
That's why
No one else is doing shit.
Oh my god, dude, these probably haven't been replaced in a while.
I'm not gonna gap these because they come pre-gapped.
Check them.
Are you sure?
Check them. Definitely check them.
Alright, let me go get my gapper.
Get your feeler gauge.
Do not check them, guys.
Check them.
They come gapped at .030.
Really? That's a really tight gap. For Tacoma?
No, these are
These are heat range 7 plugs.
This is the worst hose ever.
perfect. Perfect tool.
We're gonna use the hand crank. We're gonna use the hand crank ball joint separator to separate these ball joints right here. So we'll see how it goes.
Alright, we have to separate the axle from the transmission here.
This one's already
Or not the transmission.
loose. We just gotta pop the CV axle loose from the diff. Nate's gonna do the honors. Yeah, this is my first time popping the CV. Why will this just pop out?
Exactly, that's what I always think.
It's never that easy.
That's what she said.
2 thumbs up. This is great.
You like the axle job, dude?
Yeah, it's freaking great.
Unfortunately, we missed a big moment. Paul.
Now I'm
Got
trying
the-
to get my hand crank ball joint popper in there.
Yes, he did say hand crank.
It's not wanting to go in.
That way it doesn't leak. Put a little coating of oil on it.
What are you doing?
I feel like trying and get that.
Show them the broken knuckle there.
Yeah, get a shot of that.
It's like
Pretty rough.
it's like if your arm got ripped out of socket. Just yank on it from here now. And
I
cast
bought
it on.
OEM Toyota cotter pins, dude.
Are those Toyota pliers?
These are Snap-on pliers, dude.
Better be OEM. Only OEM parts.
Snap-on is OEM plus. OEM Toyota cotter pins,
can't
made
hold it
in
much longer.
Japan.
Oh. Paul.
Why are you holding
I
it?
can't hold it any longer. Just put the
Oh,
impact
sorry.
on it.
There.
Too late.
I have a trick for that.
Oh, thank God it didn't fall.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Good thing you're replacing that.
This just oh, it looks like a chicken wing.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
There's the axe.
I'm dead. Thank
Disgusting
God.
piece of shit.
I mean, that axle's not that bad, dude.
Yeah, right. Throw it back together. Hey, can I trade you the churri burrito for the spaghetti?
Yes, I really wanted Mexican and not spaghetti.
Psych.
Hey,
Damn.
why'd you get my hopes up like that?
Sorry, man.
Best way to separate tie rods, kids.
Focus this thing. Oh shit. Am I in focus, dude? Can you see me?
A little bit.
I want to apologize to all our subscribers for the out of focus. It's a little dark in here. Tell the people what we have to do to drop the diff.
Alright, so all we gotta do is unbolt 4 bolts. And we can drop the diff.
Big bolts.
Big boy bolts.
How big are we talking?
Yeah, what size?
BBB.
Are you doing the bushings or just?
No, I'm not doing the bushings.
I don't probably don't need
You're slacking?
Yeah, dude, I didn't think about
What
it.
about the while you're in there thing?
Yeah, you're slacking, dude.
Oh, you dropped it.
While you're
See,
in that syndrome?
I would have changed. I would have changed all the seals, all the bushings.
Sure.
I would have.
Stop lying. We're not getting anything else done tonight.
We're gonna drop the oil pan and weld it.
Alright. I don't know. Look it up.
You're the one that ordered shit and lines.
Hey, don't talk shit about Total.
Not?
Pretty much.
This is aluminum and rubber.
We're joking.
And plastic.
It's fake aluminum.
Right.
Fake news.
What kind of aluminum is it?
Amazon.
Is it 6061 or 7071?
I don't know, man.
Probably 6061.
That's fine.
Paul, why are you guessing?
Yeah. Wait, I can't even find the e-brake. There it is.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I can't see a thing.
What did you just do?
I put it in the park while it was moving.
That's like the last part is this electrical connector.
And then we can drop the diff. But we can't drop it until I get this electrical connector off.
So,
and I do not know how.
So we're gonna cut and splice it.
I think not.
If you can hear us, we took out the 2 front bolts.
The back one is spinning inside the rubber bushing. We're not getting anything else done